Hi everybody, good morning. So we have a problem here, subtracting fractions. The only problem is that the denominator is different. Let's take a look. How can we make this the same denominator? Well, we could do the least common denominator of 4y and 3y. And to do this, all you do is multiply the numbers together. And you just, because they both have a y in common, you just leave it as y. So you just multiply, the LCD would be 12y, okay? So we know that the final answer is going to have 12y at the end of the bottom. The denominator will be 12y, okay? So let's take a look here. Let me erase this. And then that we know it's going to be 12y. So each expression here has to have the bottom, the denominator as 12y. So let's take a look at the first expression. That's 4y plus 3 over 4y. Okay, so we want to make the bottom 12y. So 4y has to turn into 12y. So how would we do that? Well, if we multiplied both sides by, both the top and the bottom by 3, the bottom would turn into 12y, right? So the bottom's fine. That's what we want, right? This is going to be our new expression. This whole thing is going to be our new expression because we can't subtract unless the bottoms are the same. Okay, now let's multiply it by the top. So now we have 12y. Let's see, I'm going to change this to blue. 12y, we're doing distributive property. 3 times 4y is 12y. Plus, because there's a plus right here, 3 times 3 is 9. So that's our new expression. Instead of this 4y plus 3 over 4y, we get this one, this new expression, and we're going to use that, okay? Let's take a look at the other expression here. The 2y, I'm going to put a line right there, 2y plus 3 over 3y. Now remember, we have to get a 12y on the bottom, right? Now, what would we have to multiply 3y by to get 12y? Yep, we'd have to multiply by 4. We have to do it both on the top and bottom, okay? And now if we multiply these two, we get the 12y, which is what we want. Now let's multiply the top. Remember, you have to do distributive. That's why I put parentheses around everything. I'm going to do this one first. So 4 times 2y is 8y. Oops, let me make it in blue. 8y. Now let's do this one. Plus, remember there's a plus right there, and there's 12y. Or is it just 12? Yeah. So that's our new, other new expression. So looking at the original problem, let's just change the old expression for the new. So we have, let's write this again, 12y plus 9 over 12y, and it's a subtracting problem, right? Minus, instead of this 2y plus 3 over 3y, we have 8y plus 12 over 12y. We have this one. So this one's going to go down here. 8y plus 12 over 12y. Now, if the bottoms are the same, we're just going to keep it the same. And really what we're doing here is we're going to do 12y plus 9 minus, now we have to put this in a parentheses, okay, because we have to distribute, minus 8y plus 12. So how would we do that? I'm just going to rewrite it, make it simple. But this part, it's really like multiplying everything by a -1, right? So we have a -8y, right? We do this, negative 8y, and negative and a minus and a positive makes a negative, right? Minus 12. Now let's combine like terms. 12y minus 8y, because those have like terms, right? What would that be? That would be a 4y. And then let's do this part. This is a plus 9 minus 12. Remember, the minus 12 is a bigger number, so the minus sign takes over. Oops. Plus 9 minus 12, you think that on the number line, you're really going past the 9. It's a minus 3. So this whole thing, this part is really the top. So 4y minus 3 over 12y, and that's the answer for this problem. Maybe I'll write that up here. 4y minus 3. Oops, I can't write it. Oops.